What can you do with a Steam Deck? I see this question a lot, and in this video we're going to go over 11 things that you can do with a Steam Deck. Starting with number 1, emulation. Due to the Steam Deck's hardware, it's a powerful emulator. You can play all your favorite retro classics and select modern titles from the comfort of your own bed. If you really felt like it, you can turn the Steam Deck into an arcade machine. But that's not even all. PS3 emulation is notorious for requiring powerful hardware. And with the Steam Deck, you can preserve hundreds of your favorite games. Revisit some long-lost favorite titles that you haven't played in years. The second thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is develop games while you're traveling. Yeah, of course you can play games on the Steam Deck, but why not make them too? The Steam Deck is strong enough to handle the utility editor and can tackle less demanding engines like RPG Maker. If you ever wanted to make a game and test it natively on the deck, you can gauge how well it performs without any middle steps. Another good piece of software is Godot. That's another open source game engine for all your development needs. If you tinkle around a little bit, you might be able to even use Unreal Engine 5. The third thing that you can do on your Steam Deck is read all your favorite stories. Now, of course, the Steam Deck isn't an e-reader, but it can definitely handle that task. You can bring your entire library of books with you while you game. Don't forget about your favorite manga and comics. Mine will be Dragon Ball. And if you have a lot of books on maybe like a Kindle e-reader, you can actually bring those books with you because there is a Linux supported Kindle app. The fourth thing that you can do on the Steam Deck is create music and perform on the go. Let's say you travel, maybe a musician. You should consider getting the Steam Deck. Why? Because with minimum effort, you can run your favorite DAWs or DAWs applications on the Steam Deck like FL Studio or Bitwig. Mixing tools like Traitor can be used as well. The fifth thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is write a novel. Modern day consoles are terrible at word processing. The main reason why is because they weren't built for that type of activities. But with a Steam Deck, you can write on the fly and afford yourself some modern comforts too. Having your favorite game and music in the background can help you with the occasional writer's block. The fifth thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is edit images and draw. Now don't get me wrong here, the Steam Deck is not by any means a drawing tablet like I have here. But it can be an effective sketchpad. Like I always say, it's better to have a tool and not need it than to need it and not have it. But like I said before, due to its screen size, you won't be replacing a drawing tablet anytime soon. The sixth thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is consider 3D modeling. People who are into 3D modeling are usually confined to their desktop. But fortunately, the Steam Deck supports Blender, so you can create some early ideas while you enjoy a stroll through the neighborhood. Or if you're traveling, you obviously won't be able to go ham with extensive scene and modeling, but at least you can visualize the concept before you forget it. The seventh thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is use a VR headset. Many people have a VR headset. It's pretty much maybe laying down, or maybe you have the Apple Vision Pro. With the portability of the Steam Deck, you won't have to really be confined to a certain area. You can put the Steam Deck in your pocket if your pockets are big enough for it, and play certain games like Beat Saber, Among Us, and VR Chat. The eighth thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is run your home with it. Now, home automation has its perks, but you can control all the lights in your house from a mobile device. If you forget things like I do, and don't charge your phone every minute of the day like I do, your Steam Deck could be a reliable backup. In the event that you left your primary device somewhere, you can use the Steam Deck as a secondary. The ninth thing that you can do with a Steam Deck you can low-key, and I mean low-key, replace your entire desktop PC. Unlike a lot of other handhelds, the Steam Deck is a full-fledged PC. Its hardware has been scaled down for a form factor, but it doesn't suffer certain setbacks. And of course, the Steam Deck is much cheaper depending on what you buy. If your old PC is starting to show an age, you can replace it with the Steam Deck. You can even add Windows after watching a tutorial or two. I have Windows 10 running on my Steam Deck now. Storage space isn't really that big of a deal. I've added a 1TB SSD to my Steam Deck, and I have a 500 gig micro SD card on the side. The last thing that you can do with a Steam Deck is create a NAS. In other words, a dedicated server, and stream your library. Let's say you have a library of movies, games, TV shows, and musics. Did you know that you can stream that content from any device in your house? When a NAS, network attached storage, you can watch your stuff anywhere you please. And yes, I know about Steam Remote Play. It addresses this. But can you stream other content with Steam Remote Play? No. You can upgrade your experience with a NAS. And of course, the Steam Deck will be able to play your favorite media from anywhere around the world. What's better than being able to play your stuff whenever you want, whenever you want? If you enjoyed this list, please hit that like button.